Welcome to Chaonu's astrological analysis. I'm excited to share with you another timed birth chart. I have his chart drawn out for his birthday, which is March 30th, 1997, born at 12:08 p.m. in Seoul, South Korea. When I pulled up Unu's chart for the first time, I saw all his Aries placements on his midheaven and I was kind of perplexed. I see him as more reserved and self-contained, but all these Aries placements indicate that he's extroverted, energetic, and assertive. It just didn't match his public persona, or at least the persona that I know. Aries is a very active, independent, and expressive sign. It is a fire sign that is energized through action, movement, change, and challenge. Aries sun suggests that Unu is self-motivated and assertive, always on the go, and seeking new challenges. The concentrated energies on his midheaven or the 10th house shows he is passionate about achieving success. The sun here also suggests fame and high achievement in public life. But I wondered where the introverted, cautious self-portrayal is indicated in his chart. Then I realized that 1. Venus and Saturn are both debilitated in Aries. 2. His Aries planets are ruled by Mars in Virgo, which is a very self-contained and introverted sign. And 3rd, he has a Cancer ascendant with its own issues, which we will delve into later. Saturn and Venus on his sun seduce the fiery Aries sun energy. Saturn limits and restricts his ego and vitality, while Venus adds androgynous and soft qualities to his identity and self-expression. The urge to fit in and be accepted takes priority with Venus. And you might worry about how others perceive him, indicated by Venus's concern with image and likability. Venus adds a desire to seem not only attractive, but also sociable, graceful, and charming. Aries, typically more focused on individual pursuits, becomes more attuned to social dynamics here. Aries' natural impulsivity and a tendency to act without much forethought are mellowed by Venus's influence. Venus adds a layer of tact and diplomacy, lending to thoughtful actions with an increased consideration for the feelings of others. Venus impedes the fiery, direct, and blunt Aries, making it gentler and pliable. Saturn is discipline, structure, and hard work. Contact between Sun and Saturn leads to strong desire to achieve and succeed. The impulsive and energetic nature of Aries is humbled by Saturn's influence, which brings a level of discipline and a desire for structure. He takes commitment, responsibility, and duty seriously. However, Saturn also restricts the natural expression of Aries Sun. Saturn gives you self-doubt and uncertainty when it comes to self-assertion, leading to a sense of awkwardness and clumsiness. Anu experiences internal barriers that prevent him from openly expressing what he wants or needs. This can result in a more measured and thoughtful approach to actions and decision-making. With the Aries planets in a sextile aspect to Uranus, Anu respects authority and upholds traditional values, but he is also open-minded and willing to explore new ideas, methods, and perspectives. Uranus shows that Anu embraces change. He is innovative, progressive, and creative. He can often see connections and possibilities that others miss. These insights provide him clarity and vision to set unique goals and unconventional ambitions that sets him apart from others. Uranus also signifies a desire for freedom, individuality, and independence. He does have an urge to resist restrictions and limitations. There is usually a desire for liberation with Uranus, whether in a personal, social, or spiritual sense. Typically, Uranus individuals are always on a hunt for the next stimulation, subconsciously seeking some sort of great revelation. Supportive aspects from Uranus indicate unexpected shifts and changes that altered Anu's direction or circumstances. This is also supported by Pluto's trine aspects to his Sun, Venus, and Saturn. Pluto is known for its ability to bring change for psychological evolution. With Sagittarius Pluto, Anu may be drawn to studying philosophy, religion, or other fields that expand his understanding of the world. His philosophical pursuits and quest for truth can lead to deep, transformative insights that reshape his worldview and personal beliefs. On the other hand, there are feelings of mistrust, shame, guilt, and feelings of rejection with Pluto combinations. Pluto contacting the Sun leads him to hide his true self instead of expressing it, somehow believing himself or his approach to be wrong. It's important to note that his Cancer ascendant is ruled by the Moon, and the Moon and the Ascendant's exact quincunx aspect, at a 0-degree orb, signifies internal and emotional struggles. When the ascendant ruler doesn't see the ascendant as implied by the quincunx aspect, the new cannot see or understand himself clearly. He experiences emotional confusion, leading to difficulties with meeting or recognizing his own internal needs. There is a disconnect between how he experiences himself versus how he behaves. His moon in Sagittarius is impersonal, seeking space and detachment. It's more concerned with ideas, thoughts, acquiring knowledge, and seeking wisdom. This is how he experiences himself. His Cancer ascendant shows another side of him that is sensitive, caring, and receptive to other people. This is a part of him that others experience and see. These two energies create mixed messages, leading to emotional confusion and a lack of internal security. This sense of disconnect leads to feelings of frustration. He can feel restless, irritated, or unable to find inner peace. These struggles often find expression through his cautious and meticulous Virgo Mars due to the Moon square Mars contact. Mars is significant in Anu's chart because it is the ruler of all his Aries placements. This means that all that Aries looks to Mars for direction and influence. Mars in Virgo brings a detailed and analytical approach to communication in his public life. It makes Anu precise and meticulous in the way he expresses himself out in the world. Mars's conjunction to Lilith in Virgo can be highly critical, seeking perfection in every detail and action. His inner dialogue can be very critical and oppressive as a result. He might constantly feel not good enough, burdened by his own high standards. This makes him cautious and restrained. It's difficult for him to express his true responses and emotions freely. This can be a learned behavior, often in the way he was raised. With his moon in Sagittarius square these energies, there is constant struggle between a need for precision and order and a desire to relax and let things happen naturally. This internal battle creates a sense of unease and awkwardness too. Despite the conflict, emotions are strongly tied to physical energy and sexuality. Oppressed energy can be expressed in unexpected ways, often leading to unpredictable and erratic behavior. This is due to Mars's sesqui square aspect to Uranus. A strong drive for sexual freedom and independence is also evident in this contact. On a separate note, the contact between Moon and Mars can show health problems due to sudden and unexpected accidents during travel or those involving motor vehicles, as the third house depicts travel and the sixth house corresponds to health issues. When faced with difficult or uncomfortable situations, the new may prefer to avoid dealing with the details and complexities, avoiding direct confrontation with the issue. This tendency is indicated by his Mercury square Neptune. This contact shows he can be prone to seek mental escape through daydreams, imaginations, fantasies, or even substance or alcohol use. Although Neptune does bestow him with creative abilities and a highly imaginative mind, it also grants mental confusion, leading to misunderstandings and misconceptions. Let's move on to his love nature and relationship needs. Venus and Saturn together brings romance and relationships into focus. Anu is likely to take relationships and commitment seriously. There is a desire to find himself through love. Yet, his 7th house ruler being Saturn shows some challenges and difficulties in love. Again, Saturn is in depression in the sign of Aries. Plus, it's also combusted and blinded by the sun with its conjunction to the sun. This means that areas related to romantic partners and marriage are weak and problematic aspects of his life. He experiences self-doubt and fear related to asserting himself in love. There can be self-imposed restrictions in these areas due to inability to let loose and allow his authentic self to show. Venus, influenced by Saturn, will seek to attract affection by undertaking responsibilities. Anu seeks affection by being responsible, reliable, and being well-mannered. Romantic affairs are typically exciting and stimulating for him with Venus sextile to Uranus, yet they don't last. He can be quick to fall into infatuations, but just as quick to lose interest. In regards to attraction, he is likely to be attracted to unusual and unique individuals, those that are confident and not afraid to be direct and straightforward. In relationships, he tends to nurture and show affection through practical gestures, yet he can complain while doing so due to Virgo Mars's critical temperament. His critical nature leads him to notice flaws and shortcomings. He really wants to be recognized and appreciated for the fact that he notices details and pays attention to the small things. It is a show of affection for him to want to help you by suggesting ways to enhance and improve different aspects of your life. There are definitely a lot of things I left out in this reading, as his chart contains a lot of complexities and a lot of information. But if there are specific areas you want more detail on, let me know and maybe I can make a part 2. If you like my reading, please do give me a thumbs up and do subscribe for more readings like this. Thank you so much for watching.